Let's go ahead and just recruit just a fuckload of ants. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, they're so cheap. Are they terrible? They're probably terrible.
Okay, they have a cool roster, though, is the thing. I dig the roster. It's just, holy fuck, this start position is not what I wanted. Sorry, like, when you say Terra, are you, like, in the center plane? Or, oh, you're down there in Terra,
Oh
okay.
yeah. Bottom left of center.
Yeah. Right of center.
Is it? Oh fuck. Duh. So I was thinking about it from your perspective, as if you were like looking down
Yeah.
from the underworld up there.
It's like runes and shit I saw.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind
I
of
don't know
interesting.
exactly what those are.
I just know that these Muslims are gonna escape hell and go and conquer the material plane.
I want you to know that that was literally the first thing that my recording captured.
Well, I mean, for context, I'm a Muslim nation and I spawned on a giant skull. That's, I mean, it is what it is. It's a spade, and I'm calling it a spade. I mean, would you call this not hell? This is pretty clearly hell that I spawned in.
I mean, it's just where dead stuff is. I wouldn't call that hell.
Actually, I think there's... What is that? Is that Flomo? Or Flamo? Or Flama?
Flamo?
The plane that's next to me. To the
Oh.
left. The fire-looking plane. Like, it has the letters above it. And it says, like, Flama. Flama.
Yeah, look at that. Flama, aqua. Yeah, see, this is the plane of water. The plane of, I guess, blood and weird faces.
You know, faces.
Yeah.
The face
But, yeah,
plane.
you just happens to be the plane of dead stuff.
Yeah. That's great. There's a throne over here, though. There's that.
Do I have one, Tara? Oh shit, I don't. I do not.
Was that 40? 40? Yeah. Oh, wait, one more. Yeah, I would really love a Dungeons and Dragons Total War.
Oh yeah.
That
Dude,
would be... There's so many different settings as well. Like, it doesn't have to be the whole thing at first. Like,
no.
But in terms of, like, what sort of fantasy project or fantasy type of thing... Because they would be stupid not to look for another fantasy genre to jump into once they're done with Game 3.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I've heard a lot of people saying it'll be like Lord of the Rings or
Lord of the Rings would also be pretty cool, but even then, I don't think there's a lot that you could do there, but I also think it's even more hindered by the setting than because it's like Lord of the Rings is not really high magic, like high fantasy, really, at least unless they go like Silmarillion Total War or something crazy. Yeah, exactly. And even then, the way that the universe interprets magic, like people throwing fireballs and shit, is like stupid rare. And it's supposed to be like a thing that's super special.
Deal.
Yeah. when it actually happens. But I don't know, like having Dungeons and Dragons setting seems to be more in line with what they just came from with Warhammer. And there's just so much more shit. There's dragons and magic all over the fucking place.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, it would be way cooler. I was reading, or not reading, I don't know why I said reading. I was listening to, what was his name? JP Prickett?
Oh,
Pritchett?
EJ Pickett, the mighty glue stick.
Yeah. I was listening to that dope-ass dude, and he was talking about unicorns, and I was like, why are unicorns so awesome? Like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no fucking idea. Yeah, and he talked about how paladins, like, would ride unicorns into battle, and that's supposed to be, like, the sign of a direct intervention of a god. Like, he's gifting a paladin a unicorn mount. So if you see that in the world, it's supposed to be, like, basically akin to witnessing a miracle, essentially.
Yeah.
And the idea of seeing, like, basically Grailguard, where it's like a unit of 40 paladins on unicorns charging into, like, kobolds or whatever the fuck, demons, what have you, like, that would be fucking awesome. That would be really cool. And there's even stuff in the lore about corrupted unicorns being used in the army of some far eastern nation, and they, like, ride around on battalions of, like, black-clad armor on black unicorns, and they, like, fuck shit up.
Dude, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah, man, it's super dope. Like, the magic of the unicorn horn naturally heals stuff, but if you corrupt it, it changes it into, like, a very powerful source of necrotic damage. And just reflecting that in a Total War sense, like, all of those different stat elements, the way that they implemented tabletop rules so eloquently to the Total War formula, just imagining 5e D&D rules translated into Total War would just be magnificent. I think it would be incredible for the actual, like, core gameplay of the game, like, statting it up, you know, like, really heavily diving into, like, the stats and how that differentiates these, not just creatures, but in this context, units.
Yeah, and there's just so much established, like just numbers, like just reference points, lore.
Yeah.
But more importantly, just like you're saying, just numbers and math involved already, or just like that already exist, I guess.
Yeah, because whenever, like, that's just a theme that I'm noticing. Like, whenever there's a pre-existing rule set, that usually means that if you pay attention and you have a studio that actually gives a fuck about the projects that they do, which CA generally does, then, like, they don't even have to try. That's what it felt like with Total War Warhammer. They didn't even have to fucking try, man. Like, it just, all of it,
just like, we know what you want.
yeah, like, these rules from the tabletop just fit so well together with this other game, and this, from it comes Warhammer Total War, and everybody's like, whoa, what's Warhammer? Oh my god, this is amazing, oh my god. And it's just the same thing, I think, can very easily happen with Dungeons and Dragons. If you have something like, you know, you have the Blood War or some shit, and you have just something with a whole ton of different factions, some unique setting even. That's what I think would be the best part about it, would be, sure, it would basically be treated like a new D&D campaign. So they would basically be able to look at the toolbox provided by Wizards of the Coast and be like, okay, what kind of game do we want to make first off? Where, you know, do we set it in Faerun? Do we set it in Eberron? Do we set it in all these other planes, or just the material plane, or just create a new world in this on the material plane that is like
Yeah,
kin to Faerun and
I mean,
Eberron and all this. But they
his soul
all,
is already valuable.
yeah, exactly. And it's basically treating it like their own homebrew campaign, which I think would be fucking amazing. But
Really
like even if they do just kind of step into Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep and just the Sword Coast and just Faerun in general, like if they take that setting and craft a story arc over a campaign, kind of what they did with Warhammer, where it's like you have this advisor who's really a Tzeentch demon, and he's trying to like set everything up for Archaean, and then there's this in game 2 there's the vortex thing, and then in game 3 it's going to be some other story hook, but it's going to be the conclusion of that basically. And yeah, if they were to do something like that, but like a narrative that builds all of the factions that they want into a situation where there's just like this big Total War-esque scenario, then sky's the limit at that point. It's whatever they're comfortable with.
and just like how far Wizards of the Coast lets them go, basically.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I meant to move my army last turn and I didn't. Shit.
I
What have
moved
I
my
done?
army.
What have I done?
These guys are kind of nifty. It's just like just a horde of soldier war worker ants. Just hurled them at a bunch of pale ones and ate them. Lost a bunch of them, but it doesn't matter.
Because you're ants. Because you are ants. And good for you, you are ants. Yes.
And we also have Ant God on our side, which is great. Because Ant God is pretty nice. He's a great guy. You should really take some of our literature. If you want. Or if you don't, take it anyway.
I'm not gonna do that.
It'd be nice if you did. That'd be much appreciated there.
I'd actually, I would tell you who you should actually pray to, but honestly, nobody remembers how to pronounce his name. It is so long and so powerful that just, we had to forget it.
See, that's another great thing about Ant God. His name's real easy to remember.
Oh, I'm sure. But the problem is that he's going to wake up soon.
He's gonna be real pissed off about the fact that nobody remembers who the fuck he is.
Well, no, everybody's going to be really excited, and we're just going to kind of hope it comes up in conversation where he says, my name, have awoken, and then we all just kind of pretend like nobody forgot. That's what we're hoping.
What if he's like, speak my name unto me, my people?
Then,
Like, smoochy boochins or something. And just wait for the coming Armageddon.
yeah, I mean, we might go with something a little more culturally appropriate than Smoochy Poochins. I don't know what that's about, but pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I have these sites around my capital called Ruins of the Old Empire, and I can send people inside them to hunt for treasure. And like there are several sites, yeah. And I just sent my starting spy Hassan in, and he managed to die fairly quickly.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Turns out, he was killed by long deads. He was ripped apart by 14 undead.
Ooh, that's...
So it's dangerous down there, turns out. Okay.
Oh, it's dangerous down in the mines.
Good to know. Okay, no, not that one. I don't give a fuck about that one. Show me that one. Yeah. Wait, no. Damn it.
I need me some more casters. Ooh, I wonder how many magic items I can use. I have like ant centaurs and shit.
Oh, jeez. You should get, like, copper arms all over the place. Or
Oh my
brass arms.
god.
Copper arms? Copper
I
arms.
think it's copper arms. Get those. Just put like 9 swords of swiftness and a bunch of swords or boots of whatever. God, that's my favorite lineup. Just it's such a mean arena champion.
Oh, yeah, I need to start building an arena champion.
Oh yeah.
That's
Next turn is when I'm.
Yeah, I have it to where there shouldn't be anything crazy unless somebody throws their pretender in there. Like
Okay.
there's no like Niflheim with a whole bunch of giants or something. So like the roster of contenders should be fairly tame-ish, aside from like I say pretenders.
Yeah.
Where there's potentially some giant dude with his naked dick and a giant spear who just owns everybody.
Fear my naked god, Dick.
It's a massive distraction. Massive.
Massive.
It's so huge. Why it's so big? He doesn't.
It's not proportional at all.
He doesn't pee. He's a god. What's going on?
It's clearly just comical.
It's for show.
Oh my god, I'm being attacked in Umbor. Okay.
Maybe that's why Dr. Manhattan was so awkward. It's like, bro, you're just energy, and you're giving yourself a giant dick.
What is that? Is it necessary?
What kind of flex is that?
Yeah, just go smooth like a Ken doll. Just a big blue hydrogen Ken doll.
Like, just be a...
Or a ball, you know? Why even...
Like a cloud. Yeah, like, just be ethereal, bro. You do you.
Just be ethereal, bro.
Oh god, that's the most stoner ass shit I've said. Just be ethereal, bro.
That's all there is to it, man.
What is that? There's an unexpected event. Oh, cool. A wave of religious zeal has swept the province, and a group of followers committed to Barastoclastamaric Suchu, Eater of Filth, has joined your armies.
Okay.
Barastoclastamaric. Yeah. One
more time?
Barastoclastamaric. There is actually, like, it is phonetically a name. It's just, I put together, like, every naming convention I could think of, like, basically. But it actually, when you do say it, and you do give it a rhythm, it actually does sound like just a stupid long name. So it's not nonsense.
It makes sense.
No, I didn't say it makes sense. I said it's not nonsense. There's a difference.
Oh, okay. Sorry. What was I thinking? You have a ranged weapon? Oh, shit. So many of my ants are named Buzzword.
Buzzword?
Buzzward. Just thinking about naming all of them Buzzword, because I think I've only got like 2 that aren't named that.
Strange. Other than that, how's the faction? Is it interesting at least?
It is. I'm digging it so far. My mages are pretty powerful. Like I just made a couple of hive queens, and they're pretty friggin' ridiculously powerful mages. Like I'm burning up the conjuration tree.
That's pretty interesting for middle-aged.
Indeed. We come from deep beneath the earth.
Oh, that's where you come from.
In the good place.
Gotcha. I didn't get that because you were ants.
Yeah, we live, way down there.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Like ants, you mean? Got it.
Shit, yes. Also, apparently, one of my queens just gave birth to something called Lesser Godborn, which are...
I was gonna ask if there was some sort of hatching mechanic.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she just shat out a bunch of babies, and I don't...
That
they
sounds fucking dope.
They get promotions, and I don't know what Godborn turn into, but that's nifty.
Oh, I also have an event of a troubadour has come to your court with his dancing bear, bringing much merriment. So Lucian the Bard has joined me as a character, and does he have a bear? He has a bear. That's fucking amazing.
Did anybody ejaculate a large group of their young onto the floor?
Maybe,
Oh.
but not that I know of, or that anybody is willing to admit.
A dull affair, in my opinion.
I suppose.
There was a bear.
There was a bear. It was pretty fun. It said there was merriment. I don't know about ejaculation. I am not aware of the state of the ejaculation. I am sorry.
Yeah, no, my people only care about two things. That's food and the number of young ejaculated per minute.
Gotcha. I'll try to remember that in the future.
And Ant God, of course.
Of course, yeah. It's somewhere on the list, I assumed. Strange that it was third, but I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that out loud.
No, it's up there somewhere.
Not as important as food and a wank, but it's still important. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Say food and a wank.
Food and a wank.
Hey, Ant God approves.
Oh, that's just his teachings. Before me, before all of yourselves, hold true to this. Eat a sandwich, have a wank. Or an ant sandwich, whatever ants eat. Ants probably eat anything, and it's probably awful.
Yeah, really, whatever. We don't taste stuff so much as just excrete a juice that dissolves it into a nutrient jelly, and then we just kind of rub it on ourselves.
Cool, bro. That's not awful at all.
No, it's really great. Really great. The lesser most of our species don't even have a digestive system because they're expected just to die before they need to eat. They're great. We're great.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
More literature?
No. No, I'm good on the literature.
To sign up to become one of our lesser species.
Ooh, one of the lesser species. Nah.
We'll remove your digestive tract for free.
I'm good, brah.
No, alright, fine. Your loss.
I suppose. I'm really more about the harems and the soldiers and the getting out of hell. Yeah, a lot of manling factions. So you will definitely be the most alien thing on the map.
Screech!
Yeah, ant people. I'm really not even sure what everybody else is. There's one banner here that's like a spider. Oh, the Machaca. Isn't Machaca No, Machuca isn't. I don't think.
No, I think they're the African tribesmen.
Yeah. The ones with like the lion infantry and stuff. There is also some aquatic nations. Are there? I don't remember now. I know there's Airmore on the field, so they're just undead somewhere.
I'm blind. How do I research things? I just realized that. I was just going through my character traits here, and yeah, no, I can't see, but somehow I'm reading books and stuff. Well, I guess I have my own ant books. What am I talking about?
Yeah,
of course.
exactly. Your culture is.
And
Yeah.
God just excretes her pheromones onto my face, and I know things.
Exactly. It doesn't even have to be like reading ant books. That's just however ants would get smarter. I suppose they would have, like, you would birth specific drones meant to figure out new things.
This will be the drone that knows algebra and tells the other drones about it.
And by the way, there's supposed to be some way of developing territory. One of the mods, it adds, like if you go into your magical treasury, there are several carts, and those carts, if you're giving them to a hero, you can take them elsewhere, and you follow the instructions, and you can use it to, based on where you set it up, you can basically add, like instead of just fort, laboratory, or temple, there's just a bunch of other developments that you could add to a region.
That's cool as fuck. I dig that. I've always thought there should be more.
Yeah, for sure. It sucks that there wasn't like a lot more. Oh yeah?
Boy, I'm just eating so many pale ones. Just running through the tunnel. It's actually kind of cool because like a lot of the terrain here is tunnels, and it's got a bunch of like troglodytes and pale ones in it. I'm just like chasing them out of the tunnels.
Do you have any beacons of woe?
Yes, I do. Are they attacking? Are horrors attacking them constantly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
I don't know what to do about that.
I don't either. I have beacons of woe all over the fucking place. I was
woe,
thinking that was my faction's thing, but if you have them, then...
A level 2 priest may enter to summon an omen spawn.
Yeah.
Give me a priest.
Omen spawn are kind of shitty when you first get them, but apparently they can get better as they veteran up. Like, they'll change
Ooh.
their actual
that
form.
promotion mechanic
Yeah,
so much.
it's so cool. How Chaos did it was perfect.
Oh god, that was so good.
I loved playing as Korn and just getting like blood letters eventually. That shit was so dope. Loved it. I've said dope like 4 times in the last hour.
Diggity dope.
It's so dope, bro.
I've squirted out more children. Excellent.
Delicious.
Delicious children.
That's what you do, right? You eat your own.
Sometimes when there's too many. And in times of need.
You're gross. Your people are gross. Your whole culture is gross. Multiculturalism has failed.
Proof, facts.
I'll be right back.
Okay. No.
I too am going up the conjuration tree right now.
Ugh. Alright, what is going on here in Swarm World? These fucking spine membrane horrors, just weird little horror
It
things.
sounds awful.
It is awful. I'm just shitting out Godborn all over the place, having a good time.
Yeah, sounds like it.
It's
Shitting out things all the
tons of
time.
younglings everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. For
Would you like some?
sure. Nope. Nope.
I have an abundance.
I am okay.
Okay. If you say so.
Man, I have these units that are basically strong Belwas. They're just
Really?
yeah, they're just like big, giant dudes with giant weapons, and they're just like they're not giants, but they're just like big fat guys.
Big dudes, yeah. Large guys.
Yeah, and their story, like their description, reads like strong Belwas. He's just a big guy who is from some tribe who's famous for their loyalty.
Love it. Evoker, what the hell?
I also have zealot units, so that's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, I dig the roster. I dig it. I've not looked at any of the... I should probably look at some of the shit, like... Pancrator.
Pancrator, that's what, okay.
Yeah, that's... I don't even know where... I thought I just saw that. That's... Man, my dyslexia does some weird shit to me sometimes. And I'm like, I've seen it. I've seen several examples of it now that I've watched myself, like, read stuff over and over again through recording. Like, it is so obvious. Like, I am definitely dyslexic. But I just did that, where I was looking at proclamation, and I thought it was Pancrator, a word that I have not seen yet in months or considered, but I just thought I saw it, and I remembered how to pronounce it, or how I pronounced it previously.
That's kind of nifty.
It's kind of weird, yeah. Like, I basically had an optical illusion that made me remember a word that we were talking about earlier. And it was, yeah, it's absolutely Pancrator. Even though I was just reading Proclamation.
No, that's absolutely it, though, yeah.
Fucking dyslexia, man.
Sometimes it's a superpower.
Fuck. No, it isn't. Like, I'll like it's something that I'll do and I don't even notice it. Like, I can only imagine how many times I do it and I just never even, it never registers. But I've noticed it so many times where I'll be reading something and then I'll read, like, I'll be reading the word ahead of the word that I'm looking at, and I'll say that word instead of the one that I'm looking at. Yeah.
Ooh, time to cast something.
Oh shit, you casting stuff?
What's a Terra? Oh, a Cosmo Guardborn.
A Cosmo Gargoyle? What did you...
Godborn.
God... A cosmic god?
Cosmo.
Cosmo god.
Born.
Cosmo Godborn.
There you go.
That's a weird one.
That is a weird one. I don't know what the hell those do yet, but I'll get to that. I do want to go ahead and switch my research, I think. Yeah, I get that construction up there. And what are my spells? Do do I have any others? Like, ooh, breed gargantuan murmic. That sounds cool. I want one of those. Oh wow! Did you get? I see a lot of extra or just new spells. Are those? Did you get a mod for that, or was there? Because I know they still update this relatively often.
Yeah, there's a lot of modded stuff.
Okay.
That enhanced Dominions thing adds a lot of shit.
Excellent.
Yeah, I should probably read some of that there shit.
Yeah, I'm going through the spells right now, just making sure I had. Want to try to capitalize on my racial spells.
Yeah. I have a lot of conjuration stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's apparently where all the djinns and shit went. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Atlantis. So there is at least one.
Yeah, I think there's like 3.
Ashdod is or they're giants. That's the
Ooh.
that's the middle-aged Hedom. Actually, those are the blood giants.
Fuck.
Yeah, those are the Melkords. Yeah, it's a bad time.
Unfortunate.
Indeed.
Well, they're the only giants around.
All right. Oh my god, I'm just wandering through the tunnels eating everything. Evocation rituals are cheaper this month. Oh, now I've got a dickload of beacons of woe. I think they're everywhere.
I think they're around all starting capitals. I know there are provinces that don't have them. But, yeah, there should be. It seems as though, for whatever reason, everybody has a shitload of stuff. I guess because you can change them into things. And they're just ritual spells that change them into more beneficial shit, I guess. Still, I'd prefer there not being just a shitload of them everywhere.
Yeah. Especially just like if I keep on expanding out, just all of Terra is covered in beacons of woe. So this is probably a bad sign.
From the Terra plane come the ant people.
Indeed.
They called me crazy.
Giant ants. No, you fool.
Are they terrorists?
Technically, yes.
Do you have frog overlords? That would be too much.
No.
It would be EDF as
Three
fuck.
magic knights. I should have picked a frog as the god.
You should have. What were you thinking?
Damn it.
You fool!
I kind of want to see if Sam will make an EDF race for now. It's like frog powers and like just a weird, crazy space god.
Well, I've never seen anything like it. Oh wait, yeah, I have.
I've seen it before.
Oh yeah, yeah, because they're ants. Got it.
Situation normal. Well, I mean, they're still giant ants.
They're still trying. It's not normal. Let's not get carried away.
Shit's still kind of weird.
Shit. Yeah. Shit is weird officially.
But that's clearly a frog. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to turn some map filters on. I want making candles and gum box and maybe all of it. There we go. Alright, but to have greater magic items. And God is pleased. Chitter, chitter.
Yeah, I started doing, like, all my people are construction based, even though my conjuration has all my, like, special stuff. So I'm kind of going more construction.
I'm going up it just to give myself a little bit of magic weaponry.
I gotta get ready for that arena.
I'm already I got one in mind here.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of humans, a giant, and an ant.
Squeaky.
It's gonna be like, who the fuck invited the giant ant?
What is this guy doing here? Alright. Just tons of battles going on, and I know those are just those stupid beacons of woe, because they're lasting 0 turns.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what Sam was talking about whenever he said that shit was making his stuff like crawl to a slow, like just, or slow to a crawl.
Crawl to a slow.
Crawl to a slow. You fucking heard me. Did I stutter? No, not really. I just didn't say. I didn't say it right. I know.
I know what I did. I got sats. I got so many sats. Hello, welcome home, and God. Praise be. Yes. The Ant Queen chitters. Actually kind of nifty. My most powerful researchers and mages are actually the ones that just like crap out.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So just spamming them.
As soon as I have more like big mage circles built up, I'll just be filling them up, and they're actually they become sacred units. So I might end up with a fuckload of sacred units.
That would be crazy.
I mean, they also start out as like literally like cat-sized ants, so they're not that intimidating. But fuckload of them.
Do you feel like it's getting across the hive mechanic pretty well?
Oh yeah.
Like, do you feel like a hive?
I do, because like as I expand, like it does just I continue to get bigger as I go. As I take more territory, I have more land to expand. I send out queens and just fill it up. Really like it. Let's see. Okay, I gotta make this dude some kind of crazy good enemy killing magic item. What do we got here? What does he have hands? Okay, yeah, no, he's.
What kind of inventory are you looking at? Like, do ants have a bajillion slots?
Oh shit! I got 3 magic item slots.
Not bad.
That's really nice. I did that.
Not fucking
I have a
bad.
little
How many arms?
Only 2 arms, which makes me a little sad.
Ah, that's bullshit. You should have.
No pants either, or boots, which also sucks.
I kind of. The boots thing,
I
yeah, like you can make ant boots. Like, again, kind of like what you were saying about researching with books earlier. Like, even the magic items would be built for ants. So.
Definitely, yeah. Oh, shouldn't be that guy. Apparently, he's old and frail. So, this guy. I have these guys that look like humans, but they just have ant heads.
God, I forgot how much I love this game.
Right.
Even with, like, even after what we were talking about with I wish it had this and that, like, it's still just a fucking great game.
So good. Yeah. But yeah, just like we were talking about the other day, just about games that do what they like Arma and your Total War, just like nothing else does it quite like it. Like Dominions in particular, like just on the scale and scope of what it does.
Yeah.
Just goddamn.
Nobody does, like, RPG, RTS, like Dominions. It's just the best. It's elegantly simplistic,
Yeah, yeah.
And
I mean, and I'm sure there is some game out there somewhere that might do more, but it's clunky probably. Like it's probably just not as fun as Dominions. It would be the big part of it, I guess. Like it's done so well and has so much,
yeah,
and it's in such a good package that
Jesus, the learning curve on it though.
oh my god, right?
It takes a while.
Yeah, like you gotta want to
It
figure it
is.
out,
It
you
is
know?
like it is clunky in its own way, and it's awkward
Yeah,
in its own way as far as the UI is concerned.
oh for sure.
But
But it's like Dwarf Fortress, you know, like it's like once you get there, you realize, oh, okay, now it does
yeah,
make sense.
like I'm looking at this battle where I have ranks of spearmen and archers and all that kind of shit, and it's just it's so good.
Just rolling over the land, just a jittering mass. Shit. Oops. Um, okay, now I have to do something to them. Okay, how do I do that? Yeah, I'm gonna be a couple more minutes.
Yeah, I'm still doing shit too.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Let's see the builder's cards I have some in my inventory.
Yar. Yeah, you give those, and there's also governors now in some provinces that you can build, and you just like build one and leave them in a province, and he'll increase your tax revenue. But only
Fucking
one. Like they
awesome.
don't stack or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to kit out a hero and send him down into the depths of the Undercity to explore stuff. See if we can get some experience, some interesting treasure, perhaps.
I wish him luck.
Do you have any of those, like runes, anywhere, or is it
No.
just woe? Because
Yeah, just well.
I just built I just built an enchanted forge on one of the shrines of woe, and it changed it. It's still there as a shrine of woe, but there's like tiers of, like, I basically prepared a shrine of woe to become a an earth magical site, I think is how it works.
That's cool. I have a priest that I'm told to enter the site like 4 or 5 turns ago. And,
Yeah, you should be generating little units in the garrison.
oh yeah, open spawns.
Yeah, omen spawn. They're trash, but they should count as like just normal units. They don't take like magical leadership or anything.
Now how do I fucking change them to other things?
You have to put them in combat. They have to level up.
Oh no, no, the beacons of woe.
Oh, rituals.
Um,
Yeah, you have to cast a specific ritual. It's like enchanted bonfire, or for me it was like ley lines or some shit. Beacon of woe.
oh fuck!
Hmm.
I can't wear like helmets. I can only wear crowns and laurels.
Oh, that sucks.
Damn. All right, I'll make it work.
Man, these beacons of woe are bumming me out.
I mean, they're pretty woeful.
Yeah. I mean, I get that it's kind of the point, but still, like, it's kind of bullshit, also. It's like a beacon or something. Like, what's up with that?
It's crazy.
Like, fucking what?
Ivy crown.
How are things going in Terba?
They're going okay. Everything's is that I making some money. Gonna just super nice. Just horde going. Really digging that.
Yeah. I have a pretty solid, like, regiment right now of spears and archers. Just kind of running around doing stuff. My main project right now is figuring out what the fuck to do with these beacons of woe, because I'm really tired about those horrors.
Just hopping in and just cursing somebody. I curse thee. Thankfully, it's usually just like the garrison. I could be like, fuck it,
Yeah.
you're fine.
But it's kind of awesome though. I kind of really like it. Like the area around the capital of the birthplace of the Pancator are just like wrought with symbols of woe and stuff. Like they just seem so appropriate.
You have to cleanse them.
Yeah, exactly. Like you have to change them.
I dig it.
It's cool.
Oh, I've had a sling of accuracy. I can use a sling, but I can't use a helmet. Ooh, fuck, I'm forgetting to up my defenses. I'm just leaving places undefended all over the goddamn place. Hell, do I think what kind of ant god am I?
Right?
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I can say that. You can.
I'm sitting here like, what the fuck kind of ant god is this?
Seriously, this guy.
This guy? Ant god? What the fuck's going on here?
No way.
I object.
Not my ant god.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it over and over again is all, you know. I'm just...
Hashtag not my ant god. You mean hashtag the real ant god?
No. Actually, nah. Actually, not really. Actually, perhaps no.
I found the Imperial Quarry. That just produces Earth gem, but still, that's awesome. And like, man,
Nice.
I was thinking, like, if one was so inclined, even just little stuff, like just flavor text on like what the hell the Imperial Quarry is, or something. Like, it's completely unnecessary, and I understand why they don't have it on every little thing in the game.
Yeah.
But
It'd still
That
be
would be
cool.
an easy thing to add. Yeah,
Yeah.
and just hopping in, be like, okay, cool. Then put some text here. Boom, boom, boom.
I think it would be fucking rad. Like, I really, when I think about it, it is kind of surprising how few mods there are. And not even, like,
Yeah.
faction mods, but I mean, like how Skyrim has several different types of mod. The type of mod for Dominions is limited to just, like,
Yeah,
2
like
or 3.
maps, factions, and
Like
magic.
little tweaks, like magic or like hero tweaks, or like the Dominions Enhanced is sort of a combination of all of those, and that's kind of like how it becomes its own thing in a way, where it's just its
Yeah.
own overhaul, but it still pretty much follows that same template of it's not exactly its own thing, but it's one of these Great Flame Circle. It's just one of those things where it's like, fuck, I'm trying to play this game and also have a thought.
Yeah, no, you're good. Like, I kind of forgot what we were talking about for a second. I was really waiting for you to, like, bring it back around. Kind of was reading something about a fucking a magic site that I found. I need to, I need to just, like, relax and, like, not worry about, like, bam, I need to crap out another turn. Just be like, take my time. And you can wait. You hear me? I would take my time.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Okay.
Rush me.
Yeah, do
You
whatever,
rush me now.
do whatever the fuck you want, man.
You rush me
Let me
now.
tell you, I'm not rushing nobody. Fucking chill out.
Ooh. Lester got one. Ooh, they can finally leave. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh,
Is it?
they are all sacred. Even in their dumb little baby forms, they're sacred.
What?
Oh, that's so great. What's my... I really hope that I picked up some crazy blessing, because I'm about to have like a bajillion sacred units. I really don't know if I did though. I don't know if I even.
Yeah, what was your blessing that you picked?
I don't remember. Do you know how to check that?
Bless something.
Okay.
I mean, other than that, I have no idea. There might be another way that I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know, man.
I'll figure it out. Yes, more ads. Give me more ads.
More ads. You sound like me playing Vlad. Just more zombies.
Yeah, well,
I watched a little bit of that playback. I was just like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, why? Why? There were so many situations where I was just like, Ed, we're gonna build more zombies. And I'm just like, no, don't do that.
zombies.
You fucking psycho. Like, I even have a moment in the last episode where I'm just like, I know I have a problem, and I know this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And I'm sitting here watching the playback like, you fucking idiot.
But you knew it was a bad idea.
I'm just sitting here like, I know the problems that I am making for myself in this playback, and I want to yell at myself. I should be building goddamn Graveguard by now, but...
Yeah. But you just gotta have more zombies.
I could also, you see, with all that money that I could spend on Graveguard, I could get so many zombies.
Literal piles.
Yeah, yeah, man, just piles. Hordes of piles.
I don't remember exactly where I left off on mine, like what I was doing. I know I was actually like doing fairly well. Like I know I had like locked everything down, and old Manfred was down to just one settlement. I think I was about to start turning my attentions toward the Empire. Ooh, Sigvard the Strong. It's the mercenaries right now. I think I might not have enough ants.
You think?
I'll be remedying that. It'll take 24 ants to go.
Every other territory that isn't my capital has these like tribal like Berber types who ride. I basically have an access to mounted horde from every other province, so I can just start spamming mounted units if I wanted to.
Every province? Oh, so just like they're just like racial...
Yeah, like one of my racial things is like I basically have nomads that wander my empire, and they're just like camel people.
Nice.
They ride camels, and they have big swords and bows and shit.
If you capture some... I wonder if they'll be there if you capture Jungle Province. The famous jungle camp, you know.
So far they're everywhere, so I imagine. Where the Empire goes, my tribals follow.
The camel goes.
Little known fact.
An army marches on its camels.
I mean, we don't quite say it that way, but kind of, yes. I also have haunted villages everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, there's haunted villages all over the fucking place here.
Yeah, no, I don't have any of those. I don't have any haunted villages.
Yeah, my villages be haunted as fuck.
I have an abandoned laboratory, which makes me nervous.
Man, my fucking champion is already horror marked.
Already what?
Horror marked.
Oh, fuck. My backup champion actually just got an injury or an affliction or whatever they're called, and I haven't checked what it is yet. I don't want to know. I hope it's not real bad.
I did just get a heroic ability on somebody, and it's awesome presence, which is pretty fucking crazy. He went from 80 leadership to 162.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy about it.
I don't think I've got any famous leaders yet. I've got over half of Terra conquered.
Nice.
How are things going up there in the underworld?
I got, like, maybe another third capture. I actually don't know where, like, the extent of my capturable territory here is yet.
What kind of enemies are you fighting up there, by the way? Just like, what are the neutrals?
They are pretty standard, to be honest. Like pretty much like every other place, really. Nothing special.
It's all subterranean stuff here. Like I've got just like bat people, cavemen, troglodytes, all kinds of nonsense. I mean, crazy nonsense in the sense of like you said, just mostly the same run of the mill stuff that you usually get.
Yeah.
But in caves.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I knew what to do with these beacons of woe, but I actually don't have a fucking clue, apparently. I tried to
use to build the thing.
I tried to build an enchanted bonfire, but I don't know, maybe I did it wrong.
Bam! Oh fuck! I'm about to be so rich.
What?
I just realized that my queens can, whenever they are in human form, which they can shape change to human form.
Didn't know that.
They can tax the province that they're in quite substantially, actually, because they just basically squirt pheromones in your face and say, you know,
give me money. Yeah.
Making me happy. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, so you should put a queen in every province, basically, and that's how you expand your hive. That's awesome. That's a really cool mechanic.
Yeah.
And then you have to, whenever you want to go to war, Like, you round up the ones that she's spitting out into, like, a big horde, and you go march it off somewhere.
I'm gonna treat this entire little landmass like one giant beehive. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna fill it with bees. Fill it with so many goddamn bees.
Your bees? You have bees?
Well, ants, I guess. But I have winged ants, so those are like bees.
Oh, okay.
Fuck! What did I what? Hold on now. Hold on now. Don't you go in. Don't you do the thing now. Okay. I hit exit because I am a dumbass. Oh, I got a new famous hero. One of the buzzwords. He's a really fat ant. Cool. Have you heard about that particular buzzword? It's so many things. Oh, stop. It's crazy. I need another.
God, my income everywhere is like just dog shit. Income down here is atrocious.
Yeah, most of the areas aren't great. I've found like three provinces so far that have like just really good income, but everywhere else is like 2 or 3 little coinies, coin thingies.
God, Jesus, that throne that I'm next to, it's contains 530 units. The army consists of mainly barbarians, fire snakes, will-o-wisps, scorpion beasts, and horned serpents. And a huge solar serpent has been seen towering over the army.
Oh.
Yeah, big ol' solar serpent and like 500 ads.
Yeah, no, because those can. Fuck. Yeah, those can stay there.
Yeah, all my provinces, even when I put a governor on them, it's like barely 30 income per province.
Jeez, that's bad.
Yeah, my capital is like 500 income. Like, I'm hurting for gold so bad right now.
Brigadier.
So bad. But I'm making a shitload of gems just out of like every haunted village gives me 1 death gem, and I have basically haunted villages everywhere.
Yeah, all of your shit is haunted.
Yeah. So I think that's the trade-off.
Yeah, I have okay income. Like I'm making, like right now, 870 per turn.
Of profit?
Yeah. Yes, I'm about to be level 4 in conjuration. And I've got my pretender just wandering around searching for magic sites all over the place. That's all he's doing. Just scurrying around, searching for magic sites.
My guy is imprisoned.
Oh, so he's not even out yet.
Nope, not yet.
I I really wanted to make an imprisoned one, just because, man, I love being able to have a pretender that's got like level 9 magic, or
Yeah.
just like the crazy boosts, like like I wish I would have gone like production boosts because I'm ants
Yeah, I went full
and
production
stuff like
boost.
that.
I'm in a place where I can't really take advantage of it fully. It feels
Yeah,
like I need to get the fuck out of this place. This
I mean
haunted, horrible, damned place.
it's the underworld. Yeah. Another famous hero. Alright, Rick Endurance good, so he's not super fat.
Gotta love it when they're super fat.
Especially when they're ants.
Yeah. Fat ant. I don't even know what that means, but it's funny. I think that I might be able to get to the point where I could actually like outlast the Winds of Time spell, the one that just like makes everything age really fast. Like I think I Really?
could outbreed it.
I love that idea. It's like I don't even care about individuals anymore. Like you can last all of 5 turns, but I don't care.
Exactly. It's just living and dying
Yeah.
in like 5 feet.
Yeah, we'll build forts out of your corpse, and from that fort we'll build more heroes to build more forts out of more corpses. Like just 5 turns away.
Yep, we'll get there. Can you imagine being the necromancer on the other side of that? Just like, what the fuck is going on? Ew. A belly maw horror. All these things that keep coming through from the beyond or whatever, they all sound terrible.
Indeed, I agree. They seem pretty awful. Okay, I think I get the beacons of woe now.
Are you sure?
I think so. You gotta... Like, it's a multi-staged process where you have to first prepare a site that is a circle or a beacon of woe. You gotta prepare it with a first ritual, and then there's another ritual that's a tier above it that basically creates a structure that cohabitates with the beacon, but it also does something different. And then I'm pretty sure the third tier of ritual interaction with the beacon allows you to make it into something that generates a gem of your choice per turn.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah. So, for instance, I just figured out that I have to spend a turn and spend some gems and some gold to prepare a circle of filth with death gems. And then with that circle of filth, the next turn, I spend more gems, more gold, and another turn to create a Necromancer's Tower, which does stuff. And then I can also do that same thing a third time and basically empower that tower, and then that tower will generate 1 death gem per turn.
That's cool. So just like all of those around me, and there's actually a couple more on the adjacent areas as well. But all of those can be made to produce just whatever kind of gems I want.
I think so. I think that's why they exist around everybody's capital, and just like a lot of different places.
Yeah.
I have like one territory that doesn't have them there.
Yeah, now the ball's rolling good. Just smashing my way through stuff now. Taking 2 territories a turn. That's good. And God, just searching stuff all over the damn place. Looking at things, touching stuff. Rubbing his thorax all over it. Yes.
Excited thorax noise.
I do love Antgon's thorax. And Antgon's thorax loves me.
Apparently. You know, you do what you gotta do there, bud.
These guys also sacred. They are. Oh, these are terrible researchers. Why did I even make you guys? But I have some like humans who I thought maybe they'll be just like spectacular researchers, just quickly ran, like just go.
They're just trash.
No, specifically inept researchers.
Aw.
Yep.
That sucks.
Send them off on a grand adventure in whatever's next to me.
Bunch of basic bitches.
Yep. Alright. After the next turn, we'll probably call it. I'm gonna get to. I'm going to head to bed. Take one more turn though. Digging it, and I'm also considering just naming all of my heroes buzzword.
I really like that idea.
Just dance, so yeah, it's whatever.
Probably be a nightmare late game, but you know, have fun.
Yeah. Buzzword has found a magic site. Buzzword has finished building a palisade.
Sure he did. Of course. I have a hero right now who I'm really digging. Like I'm going to send him to the arena. I'm going to be sad if he dies. But like he is kitted out. He's badass. He has the heroic ability, heroic battle prowess. So you receive increased attack skill, so it's kind of a fucking big deal. And he's kind of awesome, so I'm
That is kind of fucking nifty.
yeah, and I gave him the highest tier units. He has a little bodyguard that runs around with him, and I've just been exploring these runes. He's gotten experience, like he gets a lot of experience for doing it, but I haven't really gotten any like items or anything.
Oh, speaking of, I need to make some items.
Oh my god, why is every income trash? All my...
The underworld.
God damn it. Like, it's so bad, though.
Void sanity. That's kind of cool. Oh, fuck. I've got... Oh, that's excellent. I've got faction-specific armor and shit. I have, like, actual ant armor.
Oh, I didn't realize there's a deathmatch.
Wait, what? Right now?
Yeah,
What?
there's this turn. Yeah.
What?
It's going down.
Is it time?
It's going down. Jalil. Go with God. I don't remember what his name is.
It that consumes, consume. That's its name. It that consumes.
Alright, you beautiful bastard. You're gonna go fight a giant ant now. Have fun. He's like, what? What did you say?
Is it a giant what? That was not in the book.
Oh, fuck. Okay, we gotta see how it turns out.
We do. We absolutely do. Alright, I'm ending my turn. Yes. I gotta know.
Oh, come on, Jalil.
Come on, it that consumes.
Jalil, you beautiful bastard.
It that consumes.
Alright, I'm gonna try.
Julia's gonna get
Let's try not to look at the... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's just not look at it. Let's go by one. Just...
one at a time. I'm just gonna start at the top.
Just start at the top. I'm not even gonna look. I'm gonna hold up my hand. I can only see the local multiplayer and the host resolved. Host resolving battles. Host initiating battles. Blah, 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 blah.
Initiating
Yeah.
resolving battle.
Fighting horrors.
So many goddamn horrors. The horror.
Oh, the sweet horror. Oh god! I'm so... Okay, I don't see anything. Alright, there's a battle in the arena between... Who's that? Between Tianchi and Flagra. View battle. Big, wild-looking man and a little old... He's a little old man.
Oh no.
How old is that guy? How do you tell the... Can't you tell the age somehow?
Age. Yes, he's 241.
Where do you see that?
Third
241,
column,
yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's a celestial master.
And
Uh-oh.
he got wrecked by an elemental. Just got ran over by a bunch of stones. And then there's the forces of Swarm Hive. Is that you?
That's me.
Mirrormech controller, and then the forces of Aramor.
Alright, don't abandon me now.
Oh, look at you cheating and bringing friends.
Did I bring friends?
Yeah, you got like little dudes with you.
I'm an ant. Oh, I forgot to give him orders. I forgot to change his orders. He's still like, damn it, no.
I think he petrified. I think he petrified you.
I think he did. I think he might have.
Frighten. Oh, now you're running away, I think. Yeah. Yeah. He scared the fuck out of you.
I actually took it. No. Damn. Well, so much for it.
Number 3, Forces of Atlantis versus the Forces of Phlegra.
That's another giant versus a merman. A giant.
Yeah, I guess Phlegra is aquatic giants.
Yeah.
Which is horrible.
Oh my god, they're size 5.
Yeah, Phlegra is dominating right now.
He just walked up and just bonked him on the head.
And then number 4 is Iryu versus Irmor.
Avenge me, Iru. It's just some dude.
It's just some guy, but nope. He's got frightened and ran away. Like a bitch. Like a bitch.
The guy's he's a spectator. Is the guy that's.
Oh shit! Here it is. Forces of Aram.
Oh no, that's the Blood Giants.
Versus the Forces of Ashad. Alright, Jaleel. Do it, Jaleel.
I'm gonna watch it regular speed.
I'm gonna do the same. Blessing. Go, Jaleel. Go, Jaleel. Prayer of Air. Oh, that's pretty good damage right there. Oh, shit!
Oh.
Holy fuck. He got
chased up. Why did they send the code number? Those are the worst people to send to the arena, but...
Hey, Jaleel.
Fucking right, man.
Go, Jaleel.
That was good.
Okay, so that was that, and then the next one below that is the Forces of Man and Ulm. Just a good old-fashioned arena battle between two bros.
Indeed.
Looks like a tight one there. That's just... Did he bring just a provincial commander? Just a normal-ass provincial commander?
It's just a guy.
And he's just a dude. Watch him win. He's not gonna, because he's getting smashed by that hammer. Yeah, he's running away. That's fucking hilarious.
But no, just the Forces of Man.
Yeah, the Forces of Man. Not really contenders here.
Send that guy.
So next is the Forces of Machaca and the Forces of Phasia.
Phasia.
Phasia. So it's like
battle here.
Yeah, like two giants, or no, one of them is giant. One of them's a necromancer though. Oh, that's cool.
Right.
He casts his shit. Spectral wolves.
That was really cool.
More spectral wolves. Oh, he's gonna get eaten by spectral wolves. Okay, that's awesome.
That was really cool.
That's
like
awesome.
I'm
scared for Jaleel.
Oh shit.
And I am next. Yeah, Jaleel versus that same guy.
Alright, let me know when you started.
I started it. I am in the norm. He casts Quicken Self. He's on the charge.
Oh, he's getting there.
He's close.
Oh, you just...
Yes! Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh no! What?
Holy Avenger.
Holy Avenger? What is Holy Avenger?
It's if he's
Are
not,
you serious?
Yeah.
No
whenever
way.
you
Does
damaged him and killed him, he just like he basically martyred you.
Oh my god. Is that seriously it?
That
That's
sucks.
seriously
That's
it?
like that's a blood feud with you and Paisha. That's so dishonorable.
I don't give a fuck about this contest anymore.
In the arena, no, I don't care who wins. I mean, I kind of do. Who won?
I am.
Okay, or more. But yeah, I'm gonna go outside for a cigarette. I'm so disappointed in that. That was.
I